when these feelings arise, these unwanted physical feelings arise, which make us feel uneasy, which we call fear, we might call anxiety, we might call nervousness. We've created all these words and labels for these feelings, and we've also created all these distractions. We have to look at our mobile phone. We start feeling, we get this physical feeling. We look at our phone. Oh, distract myself. Let me listen to some music. Listen to some music to try and we do all these things to try and distract ourselves from these feelings. We've all been there, by the way. Some of us even turn to drink and drugs in extreme cases. But surely to see the root of these unwanted physical feelings, to see how they actually come about, to see how they're born, surely that's the most important thing. I'm not just talking about coming up with some theory, by the way. I mean actually really being aware, really seeing how they arise. Not just according to what somebody else tells you. So, is thought not the cause of any of these physical feelings? These unwanted physical feelings? The butterflies in the stomach, again, shortness of breath, tightness in the chest. Is thought itself, do these feelings exist without thought? Are such feelings not in themselves born of thought? You understand what I'm saying? Look, I've mentioned in other videos, I do a bit of boxing, nothing serious, but I'm a member of a boxing club. I don't spar anymore. I stopped sparring in recent times, but in the first few years when I used to go and I used to spar, it would come to that point in the night at the club. Excuse me. It would come to that point at the club in the night where we'd done all our training, and then the coach would say, "We're going to do some sparring tonight, boys." So we'd put our gum shields in, and if I wasn't the first one in the ring, and I was just simply standing and waiting for my turn, the physical feeling of fear or anxiety, whatever you want to call it, that would creep in. Physically, I'd feel maybe my chest would get tight. Maybe I'd feel this like butterflies in my stomach. Why? In the past, I always would have, if you'd have asked me why, I would have told you it was because of the sparring I was about to do. But that's not true, it was my anticipation of the how can I word this? In other words, it was me thinking about, anticipation, which is another word to say thinking about what's due to come, So it was me standing outside of the ring, maybe just hitting the bag, thinking about, anticipating my round in the ring. It was me thinking about it. The round itself hasn't happened yet, but it was me. You understand what I'm saying? So by me thinking about it, this uneasy feeling, anxious feeling arose within me, this physical feeling. So, in other words, thought. It was thought itself the thought about sparring created this physical, anxious feeling within me. And then what happens? And then I start thinking to myself, why am I feeling like this? I'm a wimp. I'm a pussy. I'm this. Why am I... And those thoughts, in themselves, created more uneasy feelings within me. Do you see that? So, let me see if I can break this down real simple, because I know I have the tendency to ramble. Thought creates the feeling of anxiety initially, and then you begin to think, I don't want to feel anxious. How do I get rid of it? I'm that, I shouldn't be feeling it. And then those thoughts just simply amplify that anxiety, that physical feeling. Again, does anybody see this? You know what I'm saying? So, look, the physical feeling of fear, the physical feeling of anxiety, these unwanted feelings, do they exist without thought? Are they not born of thought, in other words? See for yourself. You know, I always talk about the same old thing in these videos, and I will continue to. What does it mean to... That was just an example, by the way, of the boxing club, but you know, some of us live with this anxious, uneasy feeling because we have a thought-based image of ourselves, and so that creates this uneasy feeling. Anyway, I don't want to ramble off here. Look, surely, just what does it mean just to, from the moment you wake up in the morning, as you go about the course of your day, to really be aware of what is, you know, physically in the world around you. To be aware of any thought that might arise. And see how quickly it manifests into an uneasy physical feeling. Surely that... What does it mean to just be aware of all this? Totally aware. You know? Is that... Live your life and see. All the best. Take care.